Hi everybody. I am just going to assume that this is all started, so all last minute. If you don't see anything on my table, it's just because 2 minutes before the stream was supposed to start, I dropped almost my entire can of cola on everything, made a mess. So I'm just hoping you can hear me also. But my apologize. We see you and hear you. My apologize if this is like super bare. I'm going to get the stuff again and we're going to prepare. But yeah, it was a mess 2 minutes ago. So my apologies. Hello, Marlena. You can see here that I have some cola on my paper. So this is what happened. Like literally 2 minutes before this, I was just preparing. It'll be okay because, you know, I'm going to have to anyway digitally cut them. So it'll be fine. And for today, this, I had 3 more moons. So let me explain. This is the one with the cosmos flower. This is the one with the zinnia. And this is the one with anemones, right? And one last one that I haven't yet did the line art. And that's okay because it has the Helleborus flowers and it's going to be really nice, but that's a half moon. But I just did a sketch on that one. So, you know, that's okay. For this one, tonight we're gonna start with the cosmos flower, and you know, if we are in time we can do even another one. I mean, I have them ready, but this is the problem with me. I'm a klutz, okay, and I'm a klutz who cannot hold their juice. Oh, hello, Victor. Hi. So I just made a mess. So by the way, this is an A4 board. It's just a board made of wood because I don't want the paper to warp. And you can see here the water, but that's fine. You know, we're gonna survive that. I'm just going to take my masking tape. This is a masking tape that you tape your painting down with, and we're gonna do this now. You know, hi, how is everybody? If you were wondering what's happening, last Wednesday I wasn't feeling very well and I actually fell asleep. It's so funny. I was like, I'll just lie down for 5 minutes. This is my usual thing, you know, because there was a full day at work. I had so many meetings, like since 8 o'clock I had meetings. And I was like, I'll lie down for 5 minutes, and I woke up the next day. So I didn't do a live stream. My apologies. It happens. It happens. It really does. And sometimes when you're tired, it's best that you don't continue. Like I'm always saying, take care of your health because nobody else is going to take care of it. So, you know, it was hard not to do the stream, but in the end, it was good that I didn't. And now you can see how I'm actually putting the paper down. And I decided, well, we're just gonna do a stream on Sunday, and it's okay. Sometimes you just need to take the rest. This is the realities of actually having a YouTube channel, especially when you have a full-time job. Sometimes you're just tired. But I did spend time on actually doing the line art because I really like doing the line arts. I actually sometimes thinking I'm liking too much to do the line art. I have way too many line arts that I need to finish. And then these last few days I just rested. It was also a holiday in the Netherlands, so you know, I rested. Yesterday I went and I met up with a friend, and we were for the first time in a restaurant. We went to Cannibal Royal in Amsterdam, and we ate spare ribs, and everything was done nicely there. Let's put it this way: you have to have a reservation. They don't just let you go in without one, and it was pretty fun. We haven't been to a restaurant in like forever. We had to stay outside because the terraces are open, but not the restaurant itself. But it was okay because it was nice weather. We did eat spare ribs. I haven't eaten spare ribs in a while. And it was nice. let me pick up my pencils because I throw them all back in, and then we'll start. I have my Escoda brushes, so number 6 and number 4. Let me see. What else is it? Number 8. I don't think I'll need number 8. Okay, these 3. We'll decide what colors should I use for this one. I have my big watercolor set, and these are really nice. I'm thinking this moon might look really nice with the shadow violet and moon glow, and because I'm doing that one, and then maybe with the dark blue in here, the flowers needs to be a totally different thing, and that's probably why I'm going to use some nice maybe yellows and oranges for the flowers. I don't know what you guys think, but you know, we're going with it. So I'm going to open up this one, and then I'm going to open up my favorite one and then we're going to talk about eating in Amsterdam. These are my favorite ones lately, and this is my Schimke super granulating ones, and I open it up because actually they're not Schimke but they're Daniel Smith. I have my favorite reds here, so you know, they might actually come in handy because maybe one of them should be red. I'm still thinking about it. Otherwise I'll use the nice yellows here. I just don't want everything to be yellow, you know what I mean? We feel like very weird if everything would be yellow. Needs to have something. Okay, I'm just gonna put it aside, and then we're just gonna start. Gonna wet my brush, and let me just make sure that everybody can see me. Everybody can see me? Okay. So, what did I do? We went out. I bought some. We made an order to a French patisserie in Amsterdam. And then when we went to pick it up, in the picture online, it looked like they had these brioche thingies. That is like a cross between a croissant and some other a croissant with filling inside. And in the picture it looked really tiny, and I ordered 3 of them, but when I got them, they were like 3 huge cakes like this. So anyway, I ordered way more than I could ever eat because I thought they were really tiny, and then in the end I ended up having like a lot of things. Yeah, not the best the best thing to do. Let me see if the shadow violet it's the one that we should do. Yeah, that's the one. Shadow violet is from Daniel Smith, and it's a really nice color. So, you know, I'm mixing up a fair amount of it so we can do the moon. You know, the cosmos flowers are really like light pinks and so on. I saw purples and pinks, and maybe I'll even not use this set. Maybe I'll use my Holbein set for that, because that's where I have the nice light pinks. I'll think about it. Okay. Oh, hello, Laura. How is it going? Everybody's here. Okay. I was having fun yesterday, so yeah. I have to say that the trains are not as crowded as I thought they're gonna be. They're lesser crowded. There's still a lot of people, a lot more people than when it wasn't in a lockdown, right? But definitely I could sit on my own. So trains are not really that big of a deal anymore. Metros, they're okay. They're not that crowded either. Even though it was a Saturday, I was expecting much more crowdedness. Let's put it this way. So I'm really trying to do this. The streets, however, wow, the streets were super busy. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen some stories where I posted some small videos from the streets. I was not expecting the streets to be that crowded. Everybody, but okay, with it's a small caveat because the streets in Amsterdam are super tiny, or you know, they're alleyways. So maybe that's why they look so crowded, because in my own city the streets are not as tiny, and then maybe we actually have more people, but you know, that didn't look that crowded. So it really is a difference. I was actually more scared in the streets than, you know, in the metro or in the train, like public transport. So we'll see. On the other news, my husband got the letter and come and get vaccinated. So that's very interesting, and I cannot wait for him to do that. I'm still waiting for my letter, so you know, we'll let you guys know when that happens. That will be much nicer if it happens, because then I can be out and about more often than now, and I'm really missing going to the gym, so I'm hoping I can go back to the gym once everything is settled. Okay. So you can see that the moon glow, I don't know, can you see it? It separates because it's purple with blue. I know it's a combination color that Daniel Smith is making, so it will actually have tints of red, which is really nice. Okay. Dun. And what else have we done in the last week? Yeah, it was a full week, and let me explain why. In the Netherlands, Wednesday was a holiday. Not Wednesday, Thursday was a holiday. It was like the 40 days after Easter, something like that. That's, don't know how we call it. We call it Pinksteren here, or Himmelvaart. Other countries might have a different name for it, you know. So this week has been a very short week because everybody took off. So we had to finish everything that we needed to do in this week, you know, technically by Wednesday. So that's why I was so busy, especially on Wednesday. We started so early because everybody wanted to get things done and prepared by the time everybody took off, basically. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm actually thinking that this time the skies should be a little bit more. I'm going to use cobalt blue and a little bit of indigo. I know it's weird, but I need some contrasting. If it doesn't work, I'll just redo it, okay? Don't worry. Okay. So, yeah, a lot of work this week. I'm hoping that next week will be better because next week is a full week. Nobody will take off. So, you know, then we can all leave and be a little bit more relieved with everything. I'm just happy this week is over, and then we'll see next week how everything happens. I'm adding indigo, by the way. So what have we done this week in terms of the Etsy shop is we bought a post bus, or how do you say, a postal box where people can send or do returns, because if we're going to send stuff from the home, I'm going to have to do a return address in case somebody wants to return their purchase because I don't know, it's not good or something like that. So I didn't want to use my own address. I don't know about you, but I'm quite paranoid about that part. So I ordered the post bus, which we will have to go and get the keys from. It's at the postal office, not far away from here. I mean, it's just 2 kilometers away. So that would be nice. And then we ordered the lots of prints and all the stickers that we wanted to have. The point with the stickers is, for now, I do not have the means. I mean, I do have a silhouette machine, and I could technically, print them, but I do not have the printer, and I do not have the paper or the knowledge to print really good stickers. I wanted to have really the nice vinyl stickers and so on. So I just ordered my stickers in bulk, and I'm just gonna use some professionals to hand out my stickers because I really want them to look nice and I really want them to look professional. And if I would do them by myself, that's not gonna fly, right? Maybe in the future when things are going to be, more bigger, then I can start my own home production. But until then, I'm just doing it with some professionals. So I ordered before from them, but now I ordered a bunch. And I ordered basically all stickers from all the moons that I'm doing, and not only the moons, but some of the nicest potions that I've done in the past, because potions are always nice to have as stickers. So I'm waiting for that order to come. When they will come, probably at the end of the week, we're gonna add them to my Etsy shop, because we also open an Etsy shop, and then everybody will be able to see them and buy them and order them. The initial order was not that big, because let's put it this way, it does mean that I have to invest quite a lot in the beginning. So I had a budget, so there will be limited stock available for every sticker, but that also means that I can replenish the store, let's say, within 2 weeks all the time, which is a good thing. Because if I notice that people want more, then I can always order more of the one that people like the most, or you guys like the most. So this is the small update of the shop. I am still reading lots of Etsy help pages and so on, because there's surprisingly, even if you don't have a company, there's surprisingly a lot of things that you need to do to have an Etsy shop and to put everything correctly. I am reading all the laws about privacy and GDPR and all sorts of things that I need to take care of as a shop owner, to ensure that I have all the knowledge. Like if any one of you wants to know where their data is stored and so on, I need to kind of know how to answer those. I take those things very seriously, but they do take a while, and I just don't want to open up a shop and not be prepared for it, because it's always something I'm interested in. We didn't have time yet to do all the coloring pages, so I did have a lot of my designs scanned in, and I am planning to make the coloring pages, right? And then you can also print lots of my designs and color them to your liking. I'm not going to make anybody think that they can't do it. I mean, I cannot wait for you guys to show me what you've done with my designs, because you know I have a separate style, and each and you will have a different idea of what my designs should look like and what colors you should use, or you know, do. And it will be fun to give that to every one of you, the option to look at it. So that's gonna be fun. And yeah, I've been trying very hard to make as many designs as possible. For now, I've only ordered the individual stickers. I have not ordered any sticker sheets, but those are next. So once the shop is open, then I will have some time to actually spend on making some sticker sheets out of some of the designs that I've made, some of the individual flowers, and so on. But I really would like to start with the shop so that I have something running, and then, you know, I can always add more and more stock and more things. It's nothing stopping me afterwards, right? So I also I don't want to wait until it's perfect or anything. So yeah, hope that explains a little bit the processes and what happened. And then we will see. If you're wondering, yes, there are going to be some things that we're gonna send from our own home, like stickers, coasters, and some of the good prints, like the glisse prints. Those I will be doing myself, because you really need the good paper, like the Fabriano paper and so on. And I did look at Printful, I did order some stuff, but I just I don't like the poster paper. I mean, for a lot of people it might be just perfectly fine. I'm going to leave them in my shop if you want to order poster paper, but for me as an artist, what I want the most is to have like the really good thick paper for my prints. So, and also it needs to be archival and everything. Hence why, you know, the ones for the posters, the poster paper is gonna be much cheaper, because yeah, I don't consider them high end. They're the prints that I will do and exchange after a few years, right? But if I want somebody to have my print for like 20 years or something, that needs to be taken care of, really, really special, right? And I'm going to drink now some of the juice that is remaining, because I really need some stuff. I just have to let it dry. When it's gonna dry, yeah, we're gonna have to do extra layers and so on. So don't worry. This is just so that the flowers really pop, because it's gonna be like some green leaves, but then the cosmos flowers really need to be like the pinks and the nice colors. And maybe I have already. I don't need to get my I have pinks and yellows on this one, so I don't think I need to get my other one. Okay, so what did I use here? I used indigo and cerulean blue. Some of my favorite blues, probably. Not only sticker. What do you mean? Oh yeah, not only sticker. No, not only stickers. It's gonna be some of the small prints as well. So we got everything to send from the home, including for the brick prints and so on. And then the things that we're gonna do via Printful are going to be the nice parts, like the tote bags and the t-shirts and the hoodies. Why? I could always just order them myself and then sell them from home, but then I don't have that starting capital. I mean, when somebody just starts, that's gonna cost a lot. So, you know, they're going to be in charge of all the shipping and everything, which is nice because I'm making the designs anyway, and I would like to actually spend my time doing the designs and not worrying about basically, you know, how am I going to send the pillows or where I'm going to store the pillows and so on. So, you know, that's that's how things go here. So yeah, if you are wondering what's going on, then that's it from that side. So it's gonna be really nice. This part of the moon. And then this is probably part of the sky. I did, for all the other moons that I did film them, and I'm planning to really edit the movies, but I will only be able to do that once the shop is open, and then I have one less worry to think about, because it does take quite some time to do anything. And yeah, I actually am a perfectionist, and I want to do a very good job in everything that I do. And then I would hate for it to, you know, for you guys to feel like I've done a video that is really not taken care of. Maybe I am too much of a perfectionist. Maybe I should have just done the video, but my heart doesn't let me, like, unless it's like perfect and nicely edited and has a nice voiceover. So it's probably going to take me some time. Don't hold it against me, right? It's a lot of people are perfectionists. I'm not the only one. Okay. So that's why. On the other side, I finished Shadow and Bone. If you guys don't know, Shadow and Bone, it's a really nice series on Netflix. It's a fantasy, which kind of, well, it piqued my interest because I like fantasies. And this time I haven't read the book, so I don't know much about it, the book, and I wanted to just enjoy a movie like that. I've also finished seeing Jupiter's Legacy, also on Netflix. Really nice. So now I'm really obsessed, and I'm actually considering ordering the book myself and reading it. I know that there's about 6 books, so we'll see how that goes. Jupiter's Legacy, it's from a comic book, so I have not read that comic book either, but the premise of the movie is really nice. I'm not gonna give you any spoilers, just saying that, you know, I've seen it and I've done it, and you know, it's nice. Look at. But yeah, okay, let me just try to do something here. I'm gonna try to put my heat tool in, so we can zap this, so we can heat it up faster. Okay, now it's very good heated up. At the end I'm gonna do a second layer on the sky, okay, so don't worry. And then we're gonna add all sorts of stars and stuff, because that's what all my skies have been in. If you want to see all my other ones, please follow me on Instagram, because that's where I have posted all my other moons, and yeah, they're really nice there. So I'm gonna do the centers of these flowers, and the centers have quite some brown, I know. It's gonna be interesting how the brown, and maybe I'll it's going to play with the pinks and the yellows. But yeah, usually a cosmos flower is brown in the middle, so that's always nice. Okay, so what should I do? What color should I use for this one? For this one, I think I'll use this Wisteria. Wisteria is from Daniel Smith, and Daniel Smith doesn't have a lot of these colors. Why? Because they are priding themselves in having lots of transparent colors, and to be honest, Wisteria, although a real nice color, is not transparent, because the only way to make this color, like this pale pink, is to actually add white to your mix, and they're really not keen on adding white, so that's why. But you know, we don't care. I'm gonna use it, and then we're gonna add some darker colors just to make it nice. Making sure that all these petals have some color, and then I'll come in with water and I'll just pull the color on, so don't worry. What else has happened? Not much, to be honest, except work, which is so weird because you can't really talk about work. It's quite boring. Work is just work. You're just doing work. We'll probably need to add some more darker lines at the end, right? Some people have asked me, why do I do, if I have a full job, you know, why do I do this? Why do I do this channel? Why do I bother? Why? It's not like I'm going to probably make money out of it. And it is very true, right? I'm not doing it for that because, well, I do have a job, but I need somehow to satisfy my creative mind with something, and I think this is the only way. And it kind of keeps me sane, especially in a pandemic. It just doing this and doing coloring really makes me enjoy myself a little bit. Don't know if I can explain it. Otherwise, it will be just work and then nothing much else. You know, and sometimes you have to think, you know, it's not about what you're gonna be when you grow old, but what are you working on? And then I'm thinking, maybe when I'm gonna be old enough and I'm gonna go with my pension, this is what I'm gonna be doing full time, like as a pensioner. It's so weird to think already about your pension, and because that's gonna be in like 30 years or so from now. It's gonna be pretty late, but you know, it's always fun to think about it. So yeah, I need something. In the past, I would have done whatever I do now at work in my off time as well. And I'm not saying you shouldn't do that, but what happens is because you're doing the same thing that you do on your work, your mind doesn't have any rest, you know? Your mind doesn't become what it needs to become. And yeah, you can get a burnout from that because your mind doesn't get any rest. And I would hate for anybody to get a burnout. I mean, I've seen it in other people, and I've seen it how hard it is on people and how devastating it can be. And because of that, I'm really trying not to go that road. And that means that you need to do something that is maybe completely opposite, and maybe something that calms you down, right? And it could be as simple as you're reading something, or it could be, you know, just walking in the forest from time to time. It really depends on the people. I mean, there's not a right way to do it or a wrong way to do it, right? But I strongly believe that you need to do something that is totally different than what you do at work. And maybe it's a reason why I kind of quit going to and doing World of Warcraft, because I was doing lots of World of Warcraft. But you know, when you do World of Warcraft and you play with a lot of people, what was happening is I was starting to organize things there. And then when you organize things there, like in raids and so on, it really feels like you're at work, because this is what I do at work, right? I organize and I manage people. So it felt like an extension of the work, which is weird because you're thinking it's a game. It's not really a game. It can really play with your mind. So, you know, sometimes you have to be careful. Okay. Even if I don't feel it, it's still okay. Even if I don't feel it. I'm gonna use really a different color here, and the other one could be yellow with orange and stuff. So, you know. Okay. Somebody was asking me what will I do after I finish my moons set, and it's very hard. I have many ideas, so ideas are not something that I'm missing. I was thinking on teacups and teapots with flowers. That would be nice. Some sort of urban sketching and flowers. Why flowers? Because I love flowers, and actually I'm very good at drawing flowers. I just need something to pair flowers with, and I think that's where I need to think very well. What's my next part? I am also doing on the side a project where I'm learning how to draw faces and how to draw basically girls, and I already have a few sketches of that. So, you know, I could also continue with that, but that is a lot more work. So if you're thinking that this, like drawing the flowers, is a lot of work, you have not tried humans or faces or anything, because that is a lot more than just this. So yeah, we'll see. Dun, dun, dun. And I'm going to do some darker colors. And this is Perlin Maroon, and I really love Perlin Maroon. This is such a nice dark color of red. It's one of my favorite, and it pairs very well with this alizarin crimson. So yeah. I do not worry about anything. Maybe I need to add some more lighter things, like some yellow in my parts. Okay. Do you guys have any questions? Is there anything that you'd like to know? I mean, I keep talking and talking, but you don't have. It's not only about me, it's about you guys. Okay. I'm going to use some yellow. Again, it's nickel azo yellow. It's the first color that I'm putting, and it's a really nice yellow. I think it will pair up nicely with all the other ones, and then I'll just add darker values of yellow all around. It makes it a little bit more pop, because you know the background and the moon is gonna be pretty dark. So this one needs to be more, you know, lively. It's sort of saying. Yep. And then putting these ones here. More water. So the more water you add, the more lighter the color becomes. And you can always make these lighter colors. It really depends how you want to do it. There's two major ways and more different ways. And the major ways could be that you add white to your colors, but then the disadvantage of that is that you make it opaque. So you really need to make sure that you're sure what you're doing. Or you just add water and then it doesn't become opaque. It actually becomes much more transparent, but the color might change differently. So it really can be different than what you're doing. Okay, no. What have my cats been doing? I'm just thinking what you might want to know. My cats are good. My cats are pretty funny, I would say. Yesterday I was gone for a big part of the day, and when I came back, my male cat wouldn't leave my side. He was everywhere, even when I went to bed, because I was very tired when I arrived last night. Went to bed almost immediately, and he just stayed with me. He just wouldn't leave. He was in the room. I guess because of working from home, he got used to me, and I think that's the problem. That he got used to me so much that whenever I'm not in, he perceives it as something bad that is happening because I'm not in. So, I have to really make sure that he knows that I'm coming back. But I have a feeling that I have to start teaching him how to basically be used to me not being here. So I might actually need to start slowly going out, even if I don't go anywhere or I go to the park or something, especially when the weather will be nicer, and maybe work from outside, just so that it gets easier for him to get used to me not being in the house. I mean, previously that was a big problem because I was almost never in the house. I mean, I was coming in only late in the afternoon. And maybe that was a bit more harder on him because he didn't know who I was basically, and sometimes he would be like, who is this lady that wants to play with me? But now the problem is he got used to me. And because he got used to me, now it's much harder on him whenever I'm gone, because he's used to me being always here. I'm trying to figure out the color that would work. No, I'm not digging that one. Definitely. Maybe I'll try some galaxy pink. No. I went for the galaxy pink and I got out with yellow. Why? Galaxy pink is something done with, but I'm not sure how galaxy pink will actually look like next to this one. This is gonna be a hard choice. What color should I do that one? I could do another yellow so that we have two yellows, one red and one pink. That could be something. Or it could be a lighter yellow or a different violet. It's really hard to decide what to do. No, I will try the galaxy pink in the end. We'll see how that goes. Okay. I know it's a darker pink, but it'll be fine. We will make it very light, and that's because most of the cosmos flowers I saw were actually pinkish and bluish, so I'm sure it'll be fine. And now I added lots more water, and now I'm going in and I'm spreading the color, so it should be fine. We will add darker colors at the end once everything dries out. And then we're gonna go into the greens. Those will be nice colors to have. Okay, I'm thinking I need really darker brown here, like some sepia. I don't want everything to look the same, dark. What I suspect I might need to do is redo this one. I will redo it afterwards. Is what I wanted to do. I mean, I could have always gone for the cosmos flowers. They are pretty light, so you could have done the cosmos flowers with the grays and so on. We'll see. I'm gonna try to darken everything up, and I'm using darker values of the blues and everything for the sky. And now I'm going to use the indigo, and it's gonna be really dark, and I can blend it around. I can blend it. It's gonna be a nice blended color. Trying to make it look like a real sky in a way, you know. So let's see how this goes. Then we're gonna do the moon. We're gonna add some more stuff. And we're gonna blend things out, and we're gonna add more indigo. You know, actually indigo is one of my favorite colors, and it pairs really well with red. Actually, it's funny, it's a darker color. Not everybody is comfortable working with indigo, but I actually like it. So let's make the best of it. I think I added enough water. I'm gonna add some more cobalt blue. Cobalt blue is also a nice color. How is 1 year into Corona? That's what I want to know. how do you guys feel? How do you, because what I notice is I don't even know how to behave anymore on the outside. I mean, I went to the restaurant, I was like, I didn't know what to do. It felt so weird. And let me explain why I say I didn't know what to do. It was such a strange sensation. Is I ordered and I started eating super fast as I could. I don't know why. I thought I need to eat fast to get out of here. But you know, when you would go to a restaurant, you will take your time because you are going to a restaurant to have fun with your friends and to actually relax and discuss and so on. But for some reason, I was like, I need to be super fast. And I was eating so fast, and it took me a while to realize what I was doing. You know, I was like, why am I hurrying? You know, I'm having this reservation. It should be fine. It will be fine. Yeah, anyway, it's very strange. Very strange. What happened? I think it will take me quite some time to learn again to behave. And this is what we lost. We lost the how to be friendly, or I don't even think is that we lost how to be friendly, but we lost how to behave in society or something like that, because we've been at home. Like, yeah, we did order online and we did order everything, but like, you forget how to behave. You forget how to enjoy yourself, how to not be looking everywhere for, like, is somebody going too close to me? Is somebody going to, you know, like, I was super annoyed yesterday because somebody at a neighboring table, they were actually smoking. And I was like, why are they smoking? Like, that smoke can come to me. And, you know, I was like, aren't they not really being considerate to other people? But yeah, I guess it's normal. I mean, it used to be normal before. At the terrace, you used to be able to smoke. So, you know, I guess that's why people do it. I have no idea if you guys experience the same or not. But I'm just babbling as always, right? Babbling. This is Perlin magenta, this darker magenta thing that I'm doing here. So, and I'm going to use it maybe also a little bit here. Yep. And now the question of a million. Since I'm a software engineer, do you guys think I should open up a channel that talks about software engineering and about how to be a software engineer and so on? Or do you guys think, Claudia, better stick to what you do now, because that's okay? I'm really interested in your guys' opinion, if I should do something like that or not. Last time I opened one, it wasn't very pretty because not a lot of people like the thought of a woman teaching anybody how to code. It's a bit unheard of. But maybe I mean, I tried that a couple of years ago, so maybe now things have quieted down and I can restart again, you know? And I can give my honest opinion about certain things. I can say about best practices and so on, you know? And that'll be fun. Dum 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 dum. Okay, let's do the leaves while I let you guys tell me all about it. And the leaves I'm choosing now. So what did I choose? I said a rich green gold, and I think I'm gonna do undersea green. And then on the other ones, I'm going to do them much more towards blue. So I'm gonna use the rich green gold in certain things, in certain leaves, I mean. And then the other ones I'm going to do much brighter. Okay. Yep, that's nice. And then I'm going to do undersea green, which is a very dark olive green. It's really nice olive green. Don't get me wrong. I really like this one. Another reason why I have a channel, and you might not think that it's needed, but you know, there's another reason why I have this channel, is I like to go to conferences and I like to speak at conferences, but for that you need practice, and you need to practice how to speak, how to improvise. You need to practice how to not be afraid of doing things. And I think for me, having this channel is really an outlet where I can test things and I can, you know, do things without being scared. And you can see that in my videos, because in the beginning, my videos, let's say even half a year ago, I was not speaking like this. I was much more like controlled and maybe in a way fearful every time a live stream would come. And now I don't feel like that. Maybe this will help me most probably in the future, especially if I want to do my podcasts and so on, because that's really something I would like to be able to do. So yeah, it's kind of a learning path for me. And it gives me a little bit more confidence in myself, I would say. I guess a lot of times this is what the problem is with, I'm not gonna say, but I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say women in IT, is that we are very knowledgeable, but we really lack the confidence to do anything. So this is why I started also this channel, just to get my confidence back in a more safer way, without dealing with the trolls and with everybody that would like to put you down, you know. So this is how I would do it. Okay, I've done this part. You guys can tell me at the end if you like it, when I'm gonna add all the details, because I'm gonna add lots of details also with black marker, with white marker, and with everything. So it's not gonna be just that. It needs to be finished, okay? I need some nicer color, and I think I'm going to use this forest blue from Schimke. And I'm going to add the forest blue. It's forest blue, but it's really a green blue. Then I'm going to spread it around with, going to use it in here. It's a much darker blue, and it will be something nice to have, especially for, you know, the stamps and everything. I think what I need to do now is already start thinking about, because September is not that far away, and you might wonder what's September. September is the month before October, when I have to decide whether I will follow. It's going to be one full year, and then I have to decide whether I will do Inktober or not. And this is going to be a hard decision. If I do Inktober, I really do need to prepare, because I do want to have other stuff also, not just Inktober. And you know, I'm more of a watercolor person, but I was actually thinking that last Inktober was the time where I really started to get better at my drawing, and I think it really helped me focus. So, you know, if there's one thing that I learned, is it actually does help drawing every day and doing something every day. It really does help. That's why I'm constantly thinking already, like, what should I do in Inktober? Should I follow the prompt list, or should I just do freeform? Should I do something that I'm really enjoying? Should I choose a theme? Right? I could always choose a theme, and I could always say, well, I've been practicing a lot humans, you know, and I could see how far can I get, how good can I get with just drawing faces or bodies, or, you know, making all sorts of that stuff. That could be something nice to do, but I don't know. I'm going to zap it because this is still warm, not done. So I've done this, and now I don't think I want to add more color, because I think that's enough color for now. I'm going to close these ones up, and I'm going to add the details, because the details are really important. And I'm going to add the details with black and with white. So I have a rotting pen, I have a Sigma pen, and I have a thicker Sigma pen. This is really important. Okay, how is everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's okay. That's gonna be nice. I'm going to add, I'm going to start adding stars, and I'm going to add them in more of some of the darker areas, you know. And the way I do it is I tend to make some bigger stars, and then I just tap the here, right, like that. So tap 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 tap, perpendicular basically. And I'm making like sort of a cross pattern when I want to make a really big one. And I'm just following along with more darker stuff. you know, because the Milky Way has parts where there are not that many stars, right? And there's parts where there's a concentration of stars. That's what's making it nice. Right? Okay. That already, just adding this already makes it nicer. Okay. I'm adding some highlights to the stamen because I added way too much brown, which is okay. The stamen is quite tiny, and you know, you don't wanna add that. I would say adding on the moon some things, and then we're gonna add some of the dark spots. And you might not see it now on the screen, but you know, when I'm going to make pictures of it, you're gonna see it much more. That's what's nice about it. And I'm adding dots everywhere because it just gives a bit of a texture, you know? Otherwise it won't be any texture left. I'm gonna add also some texture on all the petals, and I'm gonna add some texture with white as well, right? Especially on these leaves. Okay, and now I'm going to add some more white dots. Okay. Oh, Marlena says it's wonderfully beautiful and the colors are gorgeous. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. How are you, Marlena? How do you feel? How's everybody? Are you feeling okay? Is the weather nice where you are? That's the question. Because in here it has been raining for days. It is so dreary. I mean, they're saying that there hasn't been any in a long time, any such May that is so cold. You know, it starts to get me worried. Because in a long time there hasn't been any cold weather like this. In a way it's good, but yeah, not what I was expecting. I was looking at my pictures, and I saw that 2 years ago this time I was at the Efteling, which was super nice. Everything was in bloom and the weather was super awesome. And I'm looking outside now, it's been raining so much that the entire entryway there is kind of underwater. So, you know, I was like, okay, I don't understand. What do you guys think so far? Let me know what you think, because, you know, I don't know. Yeah. If you guys like it, do you guys like it so far? I used a bit different colors, but I think it's nice, the cosmos flowers. My initial idea was actually on the cosmos flowers that I have them a tiny little bit more transparent than what they are now. But I think they turned out okay, right? I think they turned out pretty well. We'll see how I do the other ones. So the other ones are this one and this one. This one's definitely is gonna be reds and yellows, right? And this one is gonna be really dark blues and purples, and this one should be pink or something, or yellow. The moon should be yellow, not pink, and this one should be purples and pinks. I'm still having to think about, you know, how everything looks, but I think so far this is nice. I like it that it's a really tiny moon, right? And I like these flowers. They are really nice flowers. Nice done. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, this was the Sunday stream, right? I hope I didn't take too much of your wonderful time. I'm going to go back, and probably tonight I'll finish all the other moons as well. And I will have them filmed so I can kind of shorten the video and do a nice 15 minutes video out of them. Don't worry, you're not gonna miss out on doing that. But sometimes doing it during a live stream can be quite stressful for me. So, you know, I just want to enjoy the process, because this is partly why I'm doing this, just to get it out of my head, right? So, you know, I'm going to continue. I'm going to do some nice moon. This is the first time I tried the sky that is so bright. I mean, I haven't done such a bright one before. Like, this is really bright blue. All my other skies are pretty dark, so, you know, there was a nice try, a nice new thing to do. I don't regret anything. Never regret, right, what you do. Thank you, Victor, and thank you, Laura, for staying. Thank you, Johan and Marlena, always being here and always looking at me. I hope you like it, and I see you guys next time, okay? Doei!